Hey there, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my series where I document day by day of me building an AI and automation agency from scratch. And this day is day 12 of me doing that process. And today is pretty much a sad day. This morning, my client decided to drop me, which is kind of not just great. It's not awesome. The reason being, I can go into the whole details of it, and I will actually. I built him a lead enrichment scraper using make.com, and I'll just quickly show you guys what that looks like. So if we go here, I want to show you the scenario. It was a pretty simple system that I built for him. So just open these two here. All it did was accept a CV or a Google Doc of records, and then for each of the records it would just basically run an Apify scraper, right? And then the Apify scraper would return a result and you would have enriched leads. Very simple workflow. I've explained this in previous videos as well. And the scraper that I was using on Apify was pretty much the only one that could scrape websites like True People Data. I can quickly go to the scraper here as well. So let's just go to Apify. It's called Skip Trace. And this is the only one really on this marketplace that can scrape True People Search, Fast People Lead, and produce reliable results. However, it's currently broken. It's been broken for the last little while. And the author is not really responsive, which is kind of sucks. So I tried a different approach for my client, and I went to, I don't want to go to billing. Let's not go to billing. I went to People Data Labs, and I purchased, okay, it doesn't look like it's loading. I actually purchased the $98 plan to basically test it, right? And it worked, and it was awesome. However, the $98 plan allowed you to get 350 scrapes, so 350 contacts, for about 0.28 cents a lead. So it was very expensive. I relayed this to him. I told him, hey, this is the scenario, and he wasn't too happy with it, basically. 28 cents per lead is very expensive compared to this guy, which is $7 per thousand leads. It's magnitudes in cost difference. So yeah, it's a bit of an annoying one. You asked me to explain what is the actual problem. Why can't we do this? And I basically explained, this scraper is just not working. It's worked in the past. It's not very reliable. I can try this approach. And he's basically said to me, I could just do that myself. I mean, True People Data is, you can just drop a CSV file in there and do it yourself. So ended up closing up the contract. So I've just lost $1,200, which kind of sucks. And it was pretty of a sad moment, I must say. But there's nothing that just more outreach in general on Upwork. I'm starting my email campaign quite soon. That can't fix that, right? So that can fix that. So looking forward to that, and that should happen quite soon. So let's just quickly go through the finances as well, and it's starting to rack up. I'm close to what is 18,000 ZAR to USD. It's about $9,000 in company debt, in director loan debt. So I'm kind of running out of funding or budget for this month, which really sucks because I have to kind of pause my outreach. I mean, I'm burning through savings, burning through personal savings. It's not great, not a great financial position to be in. But I'll get my salary at the end of this month, and then I can start again. So this is really it, guys. Like, financially, fully in it. When you burn $1,000, you're pretty committed, right? This is not like really a hobby. This is something I've got 6 months, 5 months actually. I need to do this full time, and I'm really just betting on myself, and that's all I have really is I've got a deadline because my actual day job is contract work, right? I'm a software engineer and I do a contract. I've got a 6-month contract. So when that 6-month contract ends, I need to be on this full time. And so I'm really betting against myself, and I'm just pouring money into this and doing crazy things, which I probably shouldn't have. You can see here, I probably should have haven't spent $100 just to prove that it works, and the client turns me down, which is a pretty sucky position to be in. But I mean, what could you do, right? I can't not run it and then tell him it works, and then he says go. The likelihood of him saying yeah, sure, go ahead, and then I have to go back to him with my tail between my legs and say, hey, this is not going to work. So that's pretty much it's just one of those things, right? But once I turn a profit, I'll just pay this all back to myself, which is awesome. When I turn the profit, that is. Anyways, let's move on to the program. I haven't actually done Nick's program today, which is a bit unfortunate. I have been just upskilling on make.com. I felt like my not make.com, but my automation skills are not that great, and I've just it comes out in the confidence in the Loom videos and how I kind of pitch myself and that kind of thing. So I really just need to upskill and start building more automations. Just get more reps in, because I don't have a lot of reps. And that's currently just the problem I'm facing, right? This is the only client scenario that I've worked on for a client, or make.com scenario I've worked on for a client. And I mean, I need to get those reps in. I need to get better. So this last evening, I've just gone through a whole bunch of tutorials, really just trying to ramp up the pace here, build out a few automations and stuff. I don't anticipate it's going to take a lot of time. This is my first evening I'm using N8N, and it's super powerful. Love it. Way better than make.com. I understand why so many people use this thing, because you can do like a code module, right? And you can come in here and I can choose JavaScript. I know JavaScript and Python really well, which is awesome. So you can manipulate, I'm sure this is just for transformation or whatever, but you can accept some input and then you do some transformation very easily. So I really understand why why people love this. I've also started to fall in love with this AI agent module, which is super cool, right? So if I zoom in here, the AI agent model is awesome. I've been doing a lot of research on like AI, the LLMs and the agents, and I've gotten a simple, I'll show you here. I've gotten a simple little chatbot working. So I can actually interact with, hey there, how's it going? I can interact with it on the text, right? It should respond, I hope. Is it running? That's not live. Let's just boost that up on live. Okay, there we go. So, hey, okay, there we go. You have 700 messages. So I've just connected to my Gmail, but I just want to know, how are you? Cool. So it's working, which is fantastic. I'm doing great, thanks. And I'm told it to respond in all caps. But I can also do a voice note, say, hey, this is a quick voice note. Just tell me word for word what I'm saying in this voice note and respond back in lowercase, actually. Let's see what it comes back with. I cannot directly transcribe it. I don't see any voice. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, but yeah, I don't know why that didn't work actually. I was thinking about buying a car. Yeah, I'm not too sure why that didn't work. Let me just try it again. Hello there. How are you today? Now that should run. You should be able to see this guy run. Just zoom out here a little bit. Because the limitations. I don't know why it's not working. Anyways, it was working a bit earlier, the voice notes. It's a bit of a shame it's not working, but I'm really starting to love N8N. I think N8N is super powerful, way more like ergonomic. It's not so like Make.com is such like a beginner kind of weird bubbly, just got bubbles there all the time. It's like really like kind of noob friendly. Like this is a proper. It feels like that game. What's that game called? I think it's called like um, Windows XP. Oops, it's called Windows XP Circuit Board Game. I don't know if you guys played this game in like the early 2000s. Electronic circuit board game. I don't know what this game is called, but it was a fun game I played in like primary school, where you can basically drag and drop Windows XP Electronics drag and drop board game. Not board game, just game. No, it's not Space. That's Space Game. I also remember playing that, but I don't know where it is. Anyways, regardless of that point, it's really cool. I love this. I've fallen in love with N8N. I probably have to upgrade my trial soon. It's just like $20 or something a month. Not too bad. And yeah, then I have to build out a website for Nick. Well, not for Nick, but for the program. I need to build my own website. My current website actually looks like this. So if you go to Houghton Digital, it was super fast. You saw the load time there, right? Because it's running on Vercel, and Vercel does a lot of awesome stuff with lambdas and that kind of thing. You can probably go check that out, like Open Next. They explain here how they've tried to like open source Vercel, the functionality, but it explains a bit how it actually, how like all the features like static side generation, server side rendering, all that good stuff Vercel just does to make your website super fast. So I just made this in, I don't know, a V0, super quick. This doesn't work. Even if you fill in the information here, it doesn't actually like send anything, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'm going to remake that with Webflow. And yeah, guys, this is a bit of unfortunate one. I lost my client. I'm trying to gravel and learn Make.com, N8N. I'm just trying to ramp up and learn as much as I can, as fast as I can, because I need to get a client really soon again, and I need to build up the confidence. I want to wrap this video up, but a lot of the, if you go here to, let's just go look for talent. This is what I usually, automation, this is what I usually search, and a lot of it, so AI automation, development needed for Instagram lookalike detection, build, coach real estate consulting firm. So a lot of these things like, okay, I've looked at that one before. Yeah, automation expert needed for AI-driven marketing stack. So these guys, why Google Sheets with GPT, with Claude, SNet, SES, then to Slack, use Looker, N8N. A lot of the more complicated stuff, they want N8N. They just love N8N. And yeah, like I don't know how to yet build out N8N flows where you have a vector database. I don't know how to do that yet. So I'm learning. Oh, I haven't been sharing my screen. That's unfortunate. I was going through these job listings where people basically just want N8N. They want to upload PDFs, store that in a vector database, answer questions, build like website chatbots, right? So you do your AI chatbot, This is really in the market right now. This stuff is the hot stuff. AI agents. Everyone wants an AI agent, and this is what I need to build. Let's zoom in a little bit. Centralized dashboard to monitor KPIs, weekly growth, text debt, primarily N8N, self-hosted, preferred, make.com. No one really wants make.com, which is a bit weird. LangChain, Looker Studio. So I've used Looker Studio, Retool I haven't used, but LangChain is also, it's just basically, LangChain is quite cool actually. Instead of using one of these guys with no code, you just build this guy in Python. It's not hard, it's super simple. It's really not difficult. I want to learn LangChain next so I can start filling out and offering the skill set, right? So that's kind of my goal. I feel a bit handicapped with my current skill set, and I don't have the confidence on my Loom pitches and my sales calls and stuff to showcase, to show and demo, hey, I can build this workflow for you. I can build this LangChain stuff. But I think it'll be quite quick before, I mean, a couple of weeks, probably just to do one of various of things, like one project with LangChain, one N8N workflow, one thing, just to really get the grasp of this whole industry that's zooming by. Anyways, that is the end of the video. It's quite late right now. It is past 12 p.m. It's 12 a.m. actually. Oh, yeah, 12 a.m. Can't tell the time. But anyways, chat to you tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment what do you like about the video, the structure, things you would like to chat about next, and take care. Bye.